My 16-year-old niece dumped a full drink down the front of my cream Valentino at my birthday dinner, looked me dead in the face, and said, "Now you look as cheap as you actually are." The whole restaurant went silent. My sister laughed. And that was the exact moment I stopped being my family's target. I was 35, and that dress was the first truly expensive thing I had ever bought for myself. I'd just been promoted to regional manager after years of grinding my way up at a financial firm. No family money, no shortcuts, just work. My sister had always been the golden child. Our parents paid for her school, her giant wedding, and half her life after that. Everything I did got turned into. Ashley has always been independent. That sounds nice until you realize what it means. Nobody celebrates you. Nobody protects you. You become the person everyone expects to take the hit quietly. That pattern had been there forever. If my sister won, she was brilliant. If I won, I was such a hard worker. If she needed help, the whole family mobilized. If I got hurt, I got told not to be dramatic. Even her daughter learned that I was safe to disrespect because I would smile and keep dinner moving. So when I bought that dress, it meant more than fabric. It was me finally saying I deserve something beautiful too. I wore it to my birthday dinner hoping, stupidly, that maybe this year would be different. It wasn't. From the second I sat down, the jabs started. My sister called the dress an interesting choice. She mocked my promotion. My father raised a birthday toast to me, finally finding my footing, then somehow pivoted to praising my sister and my niece's grades. Even the cake they brought out was my sister's favorite flavor, not mine. Then came the part I can still replay frame by frame. The candles were still smoking. My niece reached for her drink. Then her elbow moved. Too smooth, too clean. The glass tipped. The liquid lifted. Then it hit me. Cold. Sticky. Straight down the front of my dress. I shoved my chair back. Mint leaves clung to the fabric. Sugar started drying instantly. Nobody moved. Then my niece smiled and said, "Now you look as cheap as you actually are." My brother's fork hit the plate. My mother made this tiny gasp, and my sister laughed, then said, "It was obviously an accident. Don't make a scene." That line snapped something in me. I went to the bathroom and stared at the stain spreading across the dress like a bruise. A restaurant employee helped me blot it and quietly said, "That wasn't an accident." A stranger gave me more honesty than my own family had given me in years. When I came back, they were eating dessert like nothing happened. My niece was on her phone. My sister was smiling. My mother told me they'd ordered mousse for me. It wasn't even my favorite. I paid my share and left. The next morning, nobody apologized. My brother texted first. He said it was cruel, deliberate, and overdue for someone to call out. That mattered. Because once one person says, "No, you're not crazy," the whole fake version of your family starts collapsing. So I called a family meeting. In my parents' living room, I said the drink was deliberate. My sister rolled her eyes. I said this had been going on for years. My father called me jealous. My sister called me dramatic. So I started naming facts. Her tuition, paid for. My jobs, ignored. Her wedding, funded. My milestones, minimized. My pain, dismissed. Then I looked at my niece and said, "You did something cruel because you knew you'd get away with it." My sister snapped. "It was just a dress." And I said, "No, it was a test, and all of you failed it." That shut the room up. Then I told them I was done showing up just to be disrespected. Done attending family events where my achievements were footnotes and my feelings were inconveniences. Respect me, or lose access to me. My brother backed me up. My sister stormed out. My parents cried, deflected, then finally started listening because for once I didn't back down. That was the revenge. Not screaming, not ruining anything back, just refusing to keep carrying their version of me. A week later, I threw my own birthday do-over at my apartment with people who actually liked me. I wore a blue dress that cost a fraction of the Valentino and made me feel 10 times better. My parents showed up with lemon cake, my actual favorite. My niece came later with a handmade gift and a real apology. She admitted she learned that cruelty from watching her mother. I still have the ruined Valentino in my closet. Not because I miss it, because it reminds me of the night I finally learned this. The dress was expensive, but my silence cost more. Would you have cut them off completely, or do you think changing the rules was enough?